Coach, Christy Sides says pregame that taking care of the ball was a big key in this game. 8 turnovers alone in the first
All
half.
right.
How do you get that under control in the second half?
Yeah, we got to get that under control just by getting organized.
Hey, I decided I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to go live for the second half of the game. If you want to join me, I had originally thought that maybe I would go live for the full game, but I had an appointment this morning. And actually, I'm trying to see well because I had an eye appointment, and so my eyes are dilated. But if you guys want to hang out and hang out with me as we just, hang out with me as I watch the second half of the Indiana Fever playing the Washington Mystics. Mitchell has 10, Clark has 7, Nalissa Smith has 7. So I got in, just a couple minutes after the first half began. And like I said, my eyes are dilated. I just came back from an appointment. So things are just a little bit blurry, But I thought, hey, maybe some folks want to hang out with me. And as we watch the second half of the game, what I noticed from part I saw in the first half, the defense of the Fever, kind of ugly, to say the least. They're running that, Mystics running that same back door, and seemed like the Fever were, they weren't able to make the adjustment. So, hey, yes, good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Switzerland, just before dinner. Like I said, just thought I'd do the second half. I just came back from an eye appointment, so my eyes are dilated. So it's a little furry or fuzzy, whatever's the right word. But I just figured, hey, maybe some folks want to hang out with me. All right, Fever ball. And you see, homegirl sitting there waiting to pick up Caitlin because she's on the top of every scouting report. So here comes Caitlin. Gives the ball to Mitchell. All right. Mitchell. Juking and diving. Alyssa Smith with the ball at the top. Aaliyah's battling down low. And she's fouled. All right. Score is 37-51. All right. I got to lean in because, like I said, my eyes are dilated. Let's see how or if Sides can orchestrate this comeback. Yes, they need to. They just beat number 1 New York. They got to be able to ride the wave. All right. Samuelson gets the ball. Caitlin at the top. That's that little mid-range I want to see her do. Here comes Nalissa. There she goes. No, that wasn't Nalissa. That was Aaliyah, I think. No. Who was that? Smith. That was Smith, I believe. Yeah. Now see how their defense is. Samuelson defending up top. There they go. Let's rebound. See, they got to get that. They got to get that. Second chance opportunities. That'll kill you. Got to get through the screen, Mitchell. Rebound. Samuelson got the rebound. Here comes Caitlin. That's right. When they get stops, they can get transition. Let's go. And she's fouled. Bailed out there for sure. All right, Lou, let's see. What you got, Lou? What's your question? Yeah, that was Smith on that. All right. Pushing the ball. Yeah, good call on the foul there. All right. Let's go. 40-51. The goal is in the first minute, let's get it to single digits. Then you go from there. That's your small goal. Good afternoon, Cynthia. All right, she knocks him down. All right, 10. Now we want to get it to 9. Let's go. Hey, Dallas, Texas in the house. Samuelson up top on the D. Okay, good. Stop. All right, good. Good D. Wow, okay. 3:04 a.m. in Sydney. Well, my goodness, are you committed? Yeah, Victor, you can't come off a big lose to a team that you should have beaten. They're certainly on growth in that. This is frustrating, Teresa said. I'm so disappointed. I wish Fever was more consistent. Yeah, it's right. It's a little bit of a roller coaster, but they can come back. they can come back. I'm leaning in because my eyes are dilated. I'm trying to see this small. Let me see if I can increase this screen size. Does that help? Okay. Oh, Leah has 4 fouls. Here's Mitchell. Caitlin comes off the screen. She didn't get the ball. Down low. Aaliyah going to work against Olsen. She's fighting. Can't get it to go. All right, turnover by Washington. Lou, I'm still waiting for your question there. I don't want to miss it. All right, let's go, Fever. Caitlin with the ball. Here comes Aaliyah with the screen. And she pulls the trigger. I think this is number 3 of the game. Let's go. All right, 52-44. What did I say? I say the goal was to get it within single digits within the minute or so. Here we go. Here we are. Small goals, guys. Small goals. But then they give up the chippy. If MVP stands for most valuable player, why then wouldn't you consider CC MVP? She brings rating, ticket sales, plane, private planes, etc. I'm just telling you that I'm thinking when they look at the numbers, they're going to say Asia Wilson all the way with all the points per game and the record of the team. That's just my guess. Right now, we're fighting for them to even consider CC for the Rookie of the Year because, you know, they kind of don't want that to happen. So MVP, Boston just got her 5th foul. So I'm guessing Damaris Dantas is coming in. CC's not happy. Oh, not against Boston. So who's that? CC? All right, let's D up. Man. Yeah, Lou, I hope that that answers your question there. You know, I think that all things considered, they're gonna go with Asia Wilson at this point. Well, that's true. They wouldn't watch, but they don't. You know, they've had MVPs for years when nobody was hardly watching, so that's not their consideration. All right, they got a break. See? Shoo! Caught a break there. Here comes CC. Here's Smith. Little hesitation. Pull up. Everything but the finish. All right, defense. This is good help. Good shot. All right, the pass was broken up. So the score is 56-44. Pull up.
Look at the box score, and all of a sudden you see
56-44. Let's turn it around.
Efficiencies are high.
Samuelson to Boston to Clark. Pull up. She got to shoot that. Here comes Aaliyah. And 2. Okay, now let's defense. Olsen and Samuelson are battling. Goodness. Offensive foul. Thank you. Man, she took one for the team. And they're talking junk. Look at them talking junk. Wow. That's a big girl, 31, Olsen. Frustrating to see struggles. Yes. If they can battle back, this will be a good test. Good job, Samuelson. All right. That D on CC. Is that timeout? Timeout Mystics? I think. No. No, not timeout. Another turnover. Wow. It's a 10-point game, 6:11 left. We got to play solid defense. Not tickets and merch. That's right. Dre Harden. She pulls a three. Rebound. Good rebound. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Caitlin on the break. Behind the back. And the finish by Smith. That's why you got to defend. What did I say? Just get it under double digits. When they can get a stop, it's going to make life easier on the other end. Look at that. Look at that behind the back. She sees she's there. And she finished. Beautiful. 56-48, 5:49 left in the third. All right. All right. What do you think? Do we get the win? Do we come back? Can we do it? What y'all think? Olsen was brutal with Boston the last time they played each other. Now she's doing it to Samuelson. Yeah, and talking smack and smirking too. Hey, they can handle it. When Kobe was in his last years, he was essentially worthless. Worthless? What? As a big Kobe person, I never want to see worthless next to Kobe's name or even near his name. Yeah, well, the Lakers sold tickets and merch without missing a beat. MVP is an on-court award, not a box office award. That is the truth. And yes, we can. Thank you, Maria. Yes, we can. Lou, yes, Fever fourth quarter team. George, if they let Caitlin take over the game, yes, absolutely. I'm predicting the win. But you know what? It's all on the defensive end. If they don't get stops, they're in trouble. If they have to play in the half court, they're in trouble. But if they can get out on the break, you guys know how it goes, and stop turning the ball over, it's all right. Okay, Dre says, I will take that back. He wasn't very productive. Okay, well, I love me some Kobe. I still shake my head when I think about Kobe Bryant. Kobe had the killer instinct. He might have been, he's the first time I ever saw Kobe Bryant play. I said, this is the closest to Michael Jordan we'll ever see. And he was going through all kinds of criticism, and he's a ball hog, and blah, blah, blah. He went through all he does. He's not friendly, etc. He went through a whole lot. And yet he had that killer instinct in him. I looked at that kid and I said, this guy is going to be the greatest. He's going to be the closest to Kobe we've ever seen. And he might closest to Michael. And he might have even surpassed Michael in terms of the work ethic and the desire to win. I mean, it was close, but Kobe was a trip. Kobe was in the gym early in the morning if he lost a 3-on-3 game. I heard someone share that story before. It's like, Kobe, what are you doing? Kobe's pulling out the notebook and he's saying, okay, we lost yesterday in our 3-on-3 pickup game. And these are the notes that I have. He's working on stuff in the gym by himself after losing 3-on-3. That's what it took to win. And Caitlin Clark, she wants to win. Not that her team doesn't, but some people, there's a culture of winning within them. And other people are more comfortable losing because that's what they've been doing. Also with the ball top. Same play they were doing same play, same backdoor play that they still haven't adjusted to that they were doing in the first half. That's ridiculous. Same play. Yes, George. Let's do the comeback, Nancy. 24, number 8. Yes, I always loved the 24 because that was my basketball number. So, all right, defensive stops, but they've got to cut this back door down. Caitlin with the ball in her hands. Here we go. There's that defensive pressure. Here we go. Somebody move. Set screen. Here's the screen. Caitlin all the way. Pull up. All right, good. That's good. With CC, a 2 is as good. A 2 from the line is as good as a 2 shot. They look kind of discombobulated. 59-48.
5 rebounds.
Uphill battle.
Knocks down the first. And now a message from Keller and Keller.
The insurance company is our home. Victory is winning.
Okay, so they do a commercial in the middle of the free throw shooting. What? All right, let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Let's get through.
Back within single digits.
Olsen to the corner. Aaliyah has 5 fouls. Remember that. Aaliyah has 5 fouls straight up. They're going to go to her. Off of Samuelson. You know they're going to go to whoever Aaliyah's guarded. She's got 5 fouls, so she's got to play conservatively. So you either take her out so that maybe Adontis can be more aggressive, or you suffer liability there. All right, CC. Nice pass. Come on, Wheeler. And the foul. This is frustrating. Yes, fever for the win, Phyllis.
Look how quickly Washington converts. The closing speed of area
11-point game.
allows them to have this play at the rim right here.
Man.
Sprinting back, just can't get there.
And they're celebrating. You know, I take it personally when, it's third quarter. And you're just celebrating like that. I guess you have a right to, but it just fires me up as a player if I'm a player. 4:44 left in the third quarter. All right. And Wheeler has the ball. To Mitchell, the top. Here goes CC. Screen from Aaliyah. Back to Aaliyah. Yeah, take it to the basket. Offensive. Oh, whew. And the foul. I was a little nervous they were going to call offensive on that. Woo! Uh-oh. Now Olsen. Is it Dolson or Olsen? She got Olsen. She got hit in the face. Like when elbow. Like when Samuelson got hit. It's dirty out there. I don't mean dirty, but it's
this will be an interesting
it's tough.
Because it looked like the foul that was called was before Boston got the elbow up. So I think there was the foul, the ball.
Well, we'll see how the challenge goes.
The elbow. Give it a look here. That's the foul, and then there's
the foul stands. She did get an elbow, but that was after she fouled. Oh, it is Dolson. I keep calling her Olsen.
Was it a basketball play? Does her elbow and her hand separate from the ball to throw an elbow, or is it ball and elbow together? Because it's ball and elbow together.
Are they trying to say this could be a flagrant? Arctic Thunder Gamer, good morning. Gonna miss the rest. Kid's car broke down, so I have to take her to work. I know, right? The family comes first. We'll hold it down here for you. Nancy, ABC squared equals just do it. That'll be interesting. I say Christy Side should take notes of what it looks like to challenge a call. She doesn't do it enough. I feel like letdown is coming. Man, I hope we can keep chipping away, get some stops, get out on the break. It's a 10-point game with a lifetime left in this game. But they're going to have to play better defense. Let's see what they say.
While they're looking at it, I want to go back to that.
4:24 left.
Two-man game, screen action.
Yeah. Call Christy. I'm gonna call Christy right now. You see how Christy, see how that works? You have challenges you can actually use. Back in the day when we played, you didn't have that. You have that now, and so, take advantage of it. Take notes, see how that works. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This is what we're looking at right here. Take that elbow.
So the foul was called on Dolson.
Upgrade situation.
Oh, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, you have a good day too. Hope the kids are okay. Our defense is atrocious. Yeah, Chris. And it's not like they're doing anything new. I mean, they're running the back door, and they haven't made the adjustments. What are Caitlin's stats this game? I think Caitlin has 10. I think she had 7 going into the halftime. She's hit a 3 since then. Nope, she's hit some free throws too. So maybe 12. Let me look that up right now. Let me go to WNBA.com. Oh, the basket doesn't count. Let me see what we got here.
Really good challenge there by Artimo.
Game details. So it was a good challenge. Again, take note, Christy Sides. And so Caitlin right now has 14 points, 3 steals, 10 assists, double-double, 5 rebounds. She's 5 rebounds away from another triple-double, back-to-back triple-doubles. 5 rebounds away. Obviously, we want the win. Let's go. Wheeler giving the ball up to Caitlin. Let's go, CC. Let's go. Oh, nice. Come on, Wheeler. All right, nice. Mitchell, drop it. Drop it. Ah, man. 14, 5, and 10. That's right, Chris. Yeah, come on, CC. We got to get stops. Here comes Dawson. You're not going to cut into the lead like that. That fast, 50-67. We had gotten down to what, like 9? Come on.
I mean, just moments ago, Aaliyah Boston's going to
just a lot of standing around. Melissa Smith, who's slow as all get out. This is getting ugly. Come on, guys. They're just standing around on offense, and they got to get stops on defense. There's the screen. Get through. Rebound. Go. Outlet. What? Did you see CC? Did you see her face? I don't know if you caught that. Not happy. And when you don't do what you're supposed to do on that end, you give them other opportunities. You foul them, and they get points with no time left or getting off the clock. This is ridiculous. But you should have seen CC's face. Just outlet the ball to her. 3:03 left in the third.
5 over their last 10.
And missing 3 starters with injury.
Wow. You know the Mystics are pumped. They're hungry for a win. They're what? How many wins do they have? 5 maybe? They got 5 wins? I'm guessing here. I don't remember exactly what they have. All right, here's CC. Let's go. Here's that defense on her. They swing it over. Back to CC. Back to Wheeler. Back to Samuelson. Inside. Let's go. Let's go, Melissa. She's so low in the post. You just, come on. Here comes Mitchell on ball. Bad teams don't come back. Well, this team has come back a lot, so they must not be a bad team. Let's go. Outlet. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. And for Mitchell.
This is on a 3. Just 4-15 from the
Mercy. Running the floor. Leah Edwards. Wow. I want to see that again.
They're emotionally not in it. They were flat to start the game, and Washington was not.
What is Timmy's new injury? Anybody know? Hey, remember, please, if you please hit the like button. I appreciate it. If you're catching this on the playback, make sure you subscribe if you have not.
They've got time to correct it, though. They've got to be more efficient on the offensive end, and they've got to up the tempo.
Wow.
So you can create more opportunities.
It's her thumb. Do we know how long Timmy's out? Thank you, AJ. AJ, that's my nickname, by the way, all my life. AJ. That's what those people closest to me from back in the day call me. All right, Caitlin goes to the bench, frustrated as all get out. They're down 21, just that fast, guys. 21. Yeah, she's very frustrated. Wheeler running. Mitchell with the ball at the top. Gives it up to Samuelson, who takes the three from the top. They can't hit the ocean right now. My first name, my first and middle initials. Yeah, mine aren't about initials. It's just since I was a baby. Back up top. Crossover. She straight up took hole to the hole. She missed, though. Side needs to climb up their caboose before they lose this thing. Yeah. Anybody know how many fouls CC has? Here comes Wheeler. Samuelson with the screen. All right, nice. But I was about to say she can't finish. Nice take, nice take. 4 personal fouls. Thank you, Ed. Oh, good hands, Mitchell. Down, out, and back in. Man. 52-74 to this team. 1 left in the third. Let's go, Mitchell. Behind the back. Who's going to make something happen? Let's go, Ho. Out to the corner. Come on, Samuelson. Count it, baby. You know, I wonder if these guys would be good full court pressing. Are they too slow? I mean, in the half court, they got issues. I wonder. I don't know. Getting their tails waxed in their own house. Exactly. Look how low she is. Stays here. 33.7 left in the quarter. 8 on the clock, on the shot clock. Please don't foul and bail them out. Screen 35. 6 on the clock. Look, she just took the whole team. Second chance opportunities. Kill you every time. Second chance opportunities. 23 left. Can't get a single rebound. Yeah. I guess maybe they need Angel Reese. Here comes Wheeler again. 14 on the clock. Screen. Nobody ever rolls to the basket. Wow. They look terrible. 10.3 left. Turn the ball over again. Wow. Oh, my goodness. King's kid, you took the day off for this. This is the kind of stuff that makes me itch. 8 seconds left. Can they get a stop? Screen coming on Hall. Pull up. Pull back, I should say. Wow. So we dug a deeper hole. 21. What was it at halftime? What were they down at halftime? Man. That's just, let me see what the summary says. It's 76-55. Yeah, at the half. Anyway, I don't know. Let me turn this off. Woo! Defend your comment. So I suspect there was no real coaching for the Fever the last few days. You know, sometimes the time off gives you rest, and you need that. Sometimes it can be a detriment because it's just, you know, you get out of your flow. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to attribute it to that. Like, you should be playing better defense than that. They were about 10 behind at halftime. Yeah. This was a trap game. We look like a different team for the other night. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't want to say this is the case because they're professionals, but sometimes when you look at the other team's record, sometimes you play down or you don't have the same level of, they really came in pumped against New York. I don't want to call it like UNESCO said, the Super Bowl. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to say that, but they're the number 1 team. So you come with a certain fire, a certain something. And maybe that's lacking in this particular game because you're coming up against the Mystics. I don't know. But I know the Mystics are coming after the Fever in the same way that the Fever came after New York. And Yeah, it looks ugly. Mystics have pressed to play well. Yeah. Well, they're making they're making the Fever look like a joke. They're giving the Fever a fever. I can't defend CC anymore. Kitty, what do you mean? Kayla needs to keep shooting. Forget the triple-double right now. Go hunting. Yeah. She's definitely got to be more aggressive, but they can't do anything if they keep turning the ball over. Do they even have a flow? I know Aaliyah and CC are good together, but as a team, I don't see a flow. Minnesota Vikings play down to their worst opponent all the time. I get it. Yeah, it's true. It is so true. It was hard as a coach myself. It seemed like when you played the worst teams, you just look bad. You just play down to them. But the Mystics is not a horrible team. I mean, they've been in it and from what I understand in a lot of their losses. And I'm sure this team knows that. They didn't come in there thinking, oh, it's going to be a cakewalk. I don't know what they came in there like because it's horrible right now. Field goal percentage. Look, the Fever have 51% field goal. They're leading them in field goal percentage, but they only have 14 assists to 22 Mystics. They have 19 turnovers to the Mystics 8, and points off turnovers 8 and 19 on the other end. There's your answer right there. Well, here we go. Fourth quarter, it's now or never. Getting it into Dawson. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get it in, back up top. Long two. All right, Mitchell with the rebound. Let's go. CC still on the bench. Oh no, CC's back in. Crossover, and she got. Oh, I was like, she got ripped. Foul. 19 left in the fourth on the shooting clock.
Her shoulders are over her thighs like a running back. Watch how low.
Crossover, and she reaches.
She is so good with her handle and tight with the basketball.
CC's inbounding. Oh, no. Man, who inbounded the ball?
Plus the quickness.
Yeah. Nice back door. Nice back door. Yes, that's what they've been running on them. Turnaround, fail play. Let's go. Good. That communication. They need to stop. They need to stop. They need to stop. Those they got okay, good. Yeah, CC on Dolson. Missed everything. Oh, here's the Dantas is in. There's that passing. Come on. Dantas with the three. Oh, man.
I like the tempo.
Man, everyone plays the Fever like their life depends on it. We have to. Yeah, you got that right. They're playing them like they just won the championship. They're playing them like they're the aces. Lost cause watching Chicago, Atlanta instead. Wow. Is that Nikki? Is it Nike? I'm sorry if I mispronounced. All right, here we go. 2-on-1. All right. What's the Chicago score? A few days ago, there was an X video from Smith partying in the hot. Yes, with Carrington. I saw someone cover that. That's kind of creepy. She got all day to shoot. Hole with the rebound. Outlet. Let's go. Here comes Caitlin. All the way. All the way. There you go. There you go. They don't stop ball. You take it to the hole. Keep fighting. 8:02 left. Score 76-61. Long way to go, but it can be done. She's got to have the mindset to attack. She's an unselfish player, and we're thankful for that. But there comes a time where every superstar says, I've got to turn it up. I've got to do what I got to do. So let's see what we can get going. I don't know. Who's Chicago playing right now? And by the way, who is, like I said, I was at the eye doctor and I'm still dilated. So I missed, I know there was a game. Who was playing? New York and Connecticut. Who won that game? Anybody know? Who won the New York, Connecticut game? And also, who was Chicago playing? Man, that's pretty bad. Somebody said I lost interest in this game. I'm watching Chicago. That's not good. But you got to give people something to watch. You got to make them want to hang around. 104 in the chat. Got 65 likes. Hey, if you're in the chat, hit the like button. Help me out, please. Look at that t-shirt. I love Caitlin. Yeah, we want to see Caitlin go to work. Let me see here. Again, the box score. So Caitlin is still at 14. Now she's got 11 assists and 5 rebounds still. She hasn't had another rebound since then. Lexi has 2 points. Samuelson has 8. Boston has 4. She's been in foul trouble. She's got 4 and 5 fouls. Wow. Kelsey Mitchell with 12 points. Melissa has 11. Melissa has 2 rebounds. I mean, how are you going to be at that position? Only have 2 rebounds. Erica Wheeler with 6 points. Christy Wallace with 2. Yeah, we need some CC to take over. Yeah. Chicago is up by 3. The Liberty won. Okay. Liberty won against Connecticut. Chicago's up by 3. I don't even know who Chicago's playing. Boston 4 points. No, you can't win like that. You absolutely can't win like that, especially when you have a coach who says, I want to play through Aaliyah Boston. So, I mean, you got to do more than that. And so, I mean, I understand defensively she's pulling back a little bit because she's got the fouls, but come on, offensively, you got to do more than that. Even when winning, you need a new coach. Been saying. Yeah, I haven't changed my mind there either. The Fever's making this harder than it should be. Yeah, preach. That's the truth. Look at that. Look at that attack on the replay. Look at that. Yeah, she had 3 people riding her tail. Smith is the shortest tall I've ever seen. Oh, they were playing Atlanta. Okay, thank you, Kings kid. All right, let's see what defense will do. Get through the screen. Mitchell's on ball. Now Dolson. Oh, yeah. Get that mess out of here. Yeah, Ho. Push. There you go. All the way. Why did she stop? I'm not sure why did she stop? Take it to the basket. When a team gets on a run, they can't think about taking time out. Smith is the shortest tall. 125 in the chat. Yes, 125. So I need more likes on the playback. Make sure you subscribe. Smith is 6'4", but plays 5'10". Yeah, and she kind of moves like she's underwater too. I know she wanted the whistle, but the whistle, you can't have the whistle bail you out. Get the and one. Here comes Mitchell, pull back. Count it. Come on, keep pushing. Smith is the head case. Here today, gone tomorrow, then half back, then gone. Maybe because she's spending so much time with the opposition. Come on. Travel, come on. Damaris Dantas on the floor. Sides request the challenge. Sides doesn't know what that means. All right. Here's CC. Dantas, let's see what you got. They brought you on the team. Fade away. And it's good. Let's go. Yeah, the girlfriend issue is wild, right? Oh, my goodness. She was even talking about her being defensive player of the year and all that. Like, what are you doing? Like, she got bumped. Guys, we're only down 11. We're only down 11. We were down like 21, right? 6:54. Plenty of time if we can get stops and take care of the basketball. Pope was losing his mind earlier. I was listening to him earlier when I first came home in the first quarter, and then second quarter too. And then I said, I'm going to jump on here and do this. So much for physical league. Yes, not calling fouls on the weakest. Yeah. Well, that was a foul. I mean, she bumped her. Yeah, they just need to be more consistent. I hear you there. Okay. So I see they like to do commercial breaks during free throws. 1 of 2. Let's go. CC keeps her dribble. Screen by Samuelson. Roll to the basket. And she expected her to be moving. That's not CC's fault. She expected her to be somewhere, and she stayed there where she was. That's what I'm talking about. CC on ball. They throw it away. We get a break.
Indiana's got to
Now it's a 12-point game.
off the dead ball situation.
It's just a few threes for CC. It goes home, squares up, hits Mitchell. Mitchell on the drop, back to Dantas. There's a CC. See? Hit her.
Mitchell on the second side.
Swat.
Except when she had
Wow.
Dolson on her, she should have taken her to the basket.
Rebound. Outlet. Let's go. Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. Pull up. Pull up. There you go. Easiest shot all day. There you go. There you go. Mandy, we turned the heat up just a little bit. Woo! Come on now. Single digits. That's the. Ah. Man. 3 buckets. Look at this. Look at this. Cleanest look all day. Boom. Splash. Sometimes she misses the wide open ones because she's so used to having a hand in her face. She's 4 of 8 from 3-point.
4 threes, 11 assists. 5 rebounds.
Woo.
It's the first free throw. She's a 76%.
10-point game again. Yeah, Mandy, right? This is what she's got to be doing. She's supposed to be taking at least 15 shots a game, right? I don't know how many shots she's taken so far. Let me see if I can find that out. It looks like she's had 12. Here goes CC again. All the way, all the way. Woo. Yeah, she got to take over. Keep firing. Yep. The fever smell blood. Take it away. Let's go. Let's go. Pull up. I mean, oh, man. I don't know what that pull up was.
Way off there by Kelsey Mitchell.
Stop ball. Stop ball. That shouldn't, I mean, they have the hardest time. Thank you, ACM 966. I appreciate that. They have the hardest time keeping their man or woman. Some people get offended when I say that. It's just basketball talk. They have the hardest time keeping them in front of them. And then you do the lazy thing. You don't slide your feet, and so then you smack. I mean, no. They cannot defend at the rim. They cannot defend on the perimeter. They're not sliding their feet, and then they just get lazy. And you know, if you get beat, you get beat. Don't compound it by then just slapping at the ball. 68-81. 5:20 left. They're riding Mitchell. Mitchell screening. I want to see a replay on that. Did they hold her? How could Caitlin have been that off? It's not over, Kitty. It's not. No. See how they go defensively. Caitlin. Cole. Is going over the top. Good hands. I saw that. I read that all day. Ah! 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 4:56 in the game. You're going to do it. You do it. You got to do it now. Wow, she gets off the floor and takes shot to the hole. And she gets her own rebound. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. You know, I know. You know what? So timeout, 4:44 left. You know, Chris, Lexi takes a lot of criticism, but I'm telling you, she at least comes out with intensity. You know, whenever she comes on the floor, she comes with intensity. Not always knocking down shots or whatever, but she does those intense things. And so that's something that I really appreciate her game. Sometimes I think there's something wrong with CC. Kitty, what do you mean? Tell, could you be more specific now that we got this timeout with 4:44 left in the game and we're down what? Too much. We're down too much. It's 83-68. Wow. So we're down 15? Man. Coach is wrong with CC. CC has no dragon in her. I think, you know what? I think that they, I heard Kelsey Mitchell say something when she first came back. She said something like, this team is still looking for its identity. And I truly think that that's the case. Like, at some point, it's got to click in Caitlin Clark's mind that this is her team. And that's got to be in tandem, obviously, with the coach feeling that way also, and then communicating that with the team. As I do think she's got the dragon in her. And I don't think that she wants to settle into a culture of losing. But I do think that she's too unselfish at times, But yeah, the coaching part is absolutely necessary. And so if they don't have an identity, it's because the identity hasn't been set. And earlier in the season, you can understand it because they didn't have time to practice. The way the WNBA is set up anyway is ridiculous. 2 weeks of preseason? It's just ridiculous. Then they give them the hardest schedule, and then they're on the road. So we get it. But now we got to know the identity, and you've got to be able to take over a game. But you got to be working in tandem with everyone else. If everybody else is on a different page, it's just not going to work. So, yeah, even if she misses, she just needs to shoot it. Yeah, because right now, Caitlin Clark has shot the ball 12 times. And I don't even know how many she shot in this fourth quarter so far. I don't know if I've seen too many shots. She took it to the basket once. Another time she took it and got fouled. But her teammates dislike her. I don't know. It's hard to take over with no defense at all. Yeah. I mean, Caitlin Clark is going to be most effective when they can play good defense. So keys to the second half: Caitlin Clark floater, Nalissa Smith free throw improvement, Aaliyah Boston half hook, Kelsey Mitchell finishing skills. This is the keys to the second half of the season. I'm all in for the floater. Anyway, here we go. Caitlin with the ball in her hand, Mitchell at the top, and then they throw it away again. No, this is just ugly. Out of a timeout, guys. This is out of a timeout. Fred James, they're not losers. Come on, Ho, put it on her. Screen coming, and there she is rolling to the basket. It's that same play. She just didn't get it. Ho is trying to handle the monster. Easy. That's just too. They can't keep their man in front of them. Well, with 4 minutes left, let's go, CC. Nice pass. What you got, Aaliyah? Not bad with 2 on her. Yeah, they do need better rebounding, but they don't even box out. Fever bigs are too timid and nice. That was a nice move there by Aaliyah, though. I give her that. Screen by Olsen, and she takes it to rebound. Let's go. Outlet. Go. Oh, splash. Let's go. Transition makes it easy, but you got to get a stop. You can't exchange baskets with 3:22 left in the game. They need that Olympic break actually to get some rhythm. I don't know. And they throw it away. Wow, she's the slowest girl on the court, and she tracked it down. This hole is too deep. Yeah, with 3 minutes to go. I wouldn't say that, but it's looking like it. But there is time, but not if you don't get stops and knock down shots. Yeah, Caitlin hasn't had a break since before November. Yep. That is true. Of course, she's a baller, but she's playing a whole lot of minutes. You guys, what do you think? So New York is 18-4. Chicago is 8-12. Indiana's 9-13. Do you guys think that they're going to get rid of sides? Some people are saying during the Olympic break, Smith needs to go. Lazy in their times. I think she's sabotaging Clark and the team, so they don't make the play. I have a hard time believing that. I know there are people who do, but I do have a hard time believing that. They need to run play for CC to shoot. Nothing to lose at this point. Yeah, and they don't do that. Oh, the tie break. Yeah, they don't do that. And that's the thing I'm talking about. When Side says things like, All of a sudden, she's like, yeah, I need her to shoot more. I want her to shoot more. After a loss, she's like, yeah, I thought she should have shot X, Y, and Z. But you have no plays designed for her. Then what are you talking about? Anyway, ESPN has CC with 8 turnovers and Samuelson with 0. I personally saw Samuelson turn the ball over 3 times. I think someone needs to go over the game again. This is wrong. All right, Lynn. I don't know what's up with Smith. I think she's the head case girlfriend, messes with her. Yeah, I don't know. They won't get rid of her. Lynn Dunn seems to like her too much. This is basketball. Forget that liking stuff, but I hear what you're saying. 3 minutes left. Hall with the ball at the top. She gets a CC shot. Shot, splash. There we go. There we go, guys. Here we go. That was a play run for her. And the steal. Let's go. Let's go. Draw the contact. All right, here we go. Is she all right? She's all right. That's what I'm talking about. If you lose fired up. You lose attacking if you're going to lose. And hand was right in her face. All right. It is possible, Mandy. How do you beat the Liberty and come back after 4 days looking like a bunch of idiots? Well, and all right, there we go. Guys, it's an 8-point game. You never give up. How does the Smith have? Smith, Boston, and Clark, and still look like this. Yeah, she misses the second. 8-point game. 2:40 left in the game. CC. I know CC's not going to pretend she didn't foul the girl. Firesides. Firesides chat. Are they in the bonus? Nope. Come on, yeah. Here comes Dolson. Get through, Mitchell. Somebody get Dolson. Rebound. Good help. Get it to her. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You. Pull up. Mitchell, count it. There you go. Didn't Boston have the ball? Here you go. All the way. Dunk it, CC. Dunk it. 2.2 minutes left. And it's a 6-point game, guys. It's a 6-point game. You need pressure. No fouls and pressure. Here comes the screen. Get through it, CC. There you go. There it is. Go. Come on, Mitchell. And all right. Woo! 1 minute, 41 seconds. They were down 21. This is the kind of play this is how you got to play the whole game. I didn't even know Mitchell was up there. Woo! They can make this a 4-point game, guys, with CC on the floor. And yeah. Ah! Clark missed one. Now she missed one. I always say games are won and lost at the free throw line. There is time. If this is going to come down to coaching, how she manages her calls in this clock. All right. You need pressure. There you go, CC. Don't foul. Use your feet. Come on. No fouls. Oh, yeah. Yes. That's what we're saying when we talk about Lexi Hall. That's what she brings. Look at that. Look at her hands. Sliding their feet. All ball. They fouled Reese on purpose again so she could keep the streak alive. What a joke. Oh, my goodness. That's ridiculous. Rebound. Good job. Come on. Give the ball up. Give it up. She's calling for the screen. What? Mitchell just waved CC away and almost threw it away. All right, good job. See how smart CC is? She knows that's on the floor, but she's going to throw it up for the screen. I just saw Mitchell wave off CC and ask for the screen herself. This is what I mean about having to know your identity as a team. Coach, I'm the coach. I'm going, no, it doesn't go like that. There's 1:11 left. It's a 5-point game. And the Fever have 12 seconds on the clock. I know, right, Chris? That's what I don't understand. Mitchell issue is coaching. I would not get rid of Kelsey Mitchell. She is a tremendous asset. She needs to be better coached. You don't wave off Caitlin right now and call for the screen yourself. Wow. 5-point game. Fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Exactly. She's way hotter. Feed the hot hand. Give the ball to her and get out of the way. The whole team needs to be coached better. Amen. That's why you don't leave the arena before it's over, because it's not over till it's over. Ego. All right. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to donate to the channel, info is in the description. Help a sister out. The fact we're even backing it is pretty sick, but can't get that far behind. Woo! The score is 85-80. Indiana down, 1:11 on the clock, 12 on the shot clock. Caitlin is inbounding the ball to Aaliyah. She gets it. She fakes it to her, gives it to Lindsay, to Hall, gives it back to CC. Offensive foul. Oh, whoo! I thought that might have been offensive. He might challenge. Yeah, Danielle, you ain't lying. She's got her arm on her. He's going to challenge.
So once again, the officials will head.
Yep, they're going to challenge. I know, right? She's got her arm. They seem to let the arm go, so I'm not sure if they're gonna what they're gonna do with this. But wow, we can. Oh man, we need this in our favor, guys. We need this in our favor. Yeah, Chris, I think you might be right. Yeah, she displaced her, but she's holding her. First of all, yeah, Cece did give her the elbow, the shoulder. But she's holding her. It's got to be decisive, a clear for them to overturn a call that's been made.
I think that angle there told a little bit of a different story. You can see Atkins still coming in.
Yeah, so she's holding her, you know.
Enough space there. Clark clearly leans in.
Yeah, she leans in, but she's moving into Caitlin still.
I think Clark probably gets that foul call either way.
Yeah, she's not stationary, and she's holding her. You got to leave the fault. You got to leave it as it was called on the floor in this case, I think. Yeah, not clear enough to change the call, I think, Mandy.
I do think it's worth a challenge, though.
But yeah, you got to, might as well challenge. You can't take them home with you. Somebody call up Christy Sides. You see how the challenge works, Coach Sides? There you go. You can't take them home, okay? Defender has to give the offensive player room.
And it is going to stand.
Yep, it's going to stand. Yeah, good decision. And we get to shoot two. We need both of these. And then, guys, it's a 3-point game. With CC on the floor. Oh, my goodness. Do you remember they were down 21, guys? Come on, CC. There you go. Ice water in her veins. Yeah, she can dunk. Mandy is shaking. Y'all got me excited up in here. All right. It's a 1-possession game, guys. 1 minute to go. No fouls. Box out. Get through it. Good help. Good help. Oh, man. Go. All the way. Attack. Attack. And what? All right. Yep. That's the dragon. I'm behind. Oh, my goodness. I'm behind. You know, that's the thing about the lives I've noticed because, everybody's streaming is different. So don't tell me. CC has 27 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. Wow. All right, here we go. Here we go. Don't tell me. Don't give it away. Man, this girl. There you go. Back to a 3-possession game, 45.2 on the clock. So if we get a stop and we get the last possession, dead ball. There comes Dolson. Back door. Here she comes. Out. Back. They're kind of confused. Watch back door. Mitchell is on Dolson. That's scary. You got a rebound. Oh my goodness. 87-84. I'm sweating. I don't know if it's the intensity of this or just, that old lady hot flash. No, I'm not old. I'm trying. It was Kelsey Mitchell on Dolson underneath the basket. Did you guys see that? I can't look at the comments because you guys are ahead of me. All right, let's go. Down 3. We got a rebound. Got it. She traveled. Timeout. Fundamentals will get you every time. Every time. You do everything and then you don't. Look at that. And she's traveling. She's traveling. Mercy. So now what do we do? How much is on the shot clock?
13. He's done it all for Indiana. Help lift this chart back.
Had a steam with the ball in her hands up the floor. These are highlights from the fourth quarter.
Yep.
This is on an ATO.
So again, CC, she's got 29 points. 29 points, 5 steals, 13 assists, still at 5 rebounds. 29, 13, and 5. No, so now she's going to do it again. This is what I was talking about. She's going to take Clark out again. I don't get it. I don't like it. Here we go again. The offense to defense thing where she takes Clark out. Clark has got you here this close. She ain't playing no worse defense than anybody else. I don't like it. She does it every time. And so what now? If you get a stop, you got to call a timeout to get CC back in. I'm just. Exactly. If they get the steal, if they get a stop, then Then you just leave her in. I'm that bad as a defender that I gotta be on the bench when it's crunch time. I don't get it, and she does it all the time. Yeah, the offense to defense so-called put CC on the bench thing. Unbelievable. So, and what was that all about? She got 2 shots and she takes her out. Maybe somebody got in her ear and said, "What are you doing?" Yeah, she's not. It's ridiculous. It didn't even matter. Like, why did you take her out?
2 big free throws.
2 possession game, 16.2. Quick bucket and a foul.
Who's had a lot of experience and success overseas. Represent Belgium. The international stage once again.
quick bucket,
Point deficit, 16
and a foul.
left. Indiana calling their last full timeout.
Well, you go for the steal, and then if not, the foul.
They can advance it one more time after this. So you got the
Man, they got me itching.
try to get a bucket, get a steal, or a
They
foul.
won the chip and then lost the ball.
You down 5. You can get a quick 2 and still extend the game.
Yep.
If the 3's available, you take it.
Absolutely. You take whatever's available.
Situational offense is something that Indiana works on all the time. You gotta know.
I don't know how far you guys are ahead, but I'm avoiding the chat comments right now just because I'm not sure how far ahead you guys are. Right now, where I'm at, it's 16.2. It's 89-84. Indiana's ball. Yeah, a quick 2 if you can get it. If not, you get the 3. Whatever is there, you get it, and then you go for the steal. If you don't get the steal, you go for the quick foul.
Clark is a bucket away from her career high in scoring, an assist away from a career high in a new FIBA franchise record.
Yeah, well, we don't want to. We want the win.
This time it'll be Samuelson to inbound.
Samuelson inbounds. They're set up in the box. CC screens for Leah.
Inbound
Leah
ball,
gets it back to
ball
Samuelson.
Trying to free up
Mitch-
Mitchell.
oh.
Mitchell into the corner. Boston
Shoot it,
has
Boston.
10
Shoot it.
seconds to play. With defense
Pull it.
Mitchell has to hoist off the mark. The ping pongs around to
It's a wrap.
And Washington
Wow.
is going to survive.
What a tremendous
No, CC has 29, I believe.
Go to Mitchell, go to her left hand. Still one
That was
more
ugly.
hand in the game against Phoenix where Mitchell hit a big
Well,
shot.
Mitchell had to shoot that. Time was running off. They didn't even. The play was not. There was no play run for CC. CC set a screen for Leah Boston. Look at it here. And then Caitlin was just kind of standing around on the outside.
Mitchell gets her shot blocked, and then Boston
So I'm a little confused. I want to see that from the different angle. It was exactly, Mandy. She didn't even. It was no play. They were in a box. CC screened for Aaliyah. Aaliyah got the ball at the top, and then CC just went out to the left wing, and that was that. And Mitchell got the ball. I don't get it. Anyway, 89-84. They lose a game. Sometimes you rally a comeback and you just run out of time. But down the line, opportunities with that jump ball, they blew it. My cat just jumped. I'm sorry. WNBA is watered down. CC good in the stretch. Yep. I just don't understand. I don't like. It didn't end up hurting them, but this takes CC out at the end of the game stuff for the defensive thing. Listen, the team did not play good defense. CC, why is she the one coming out? Is she that much of a liability when the whole team is playing horrible defense? It doesn't make any sense to me. None whatsoever. And then on the last play, I don't know who the play was drawn up for, but I know that CC screened for Leah, okay, and then they went away from her. So I don't get it. Yeah, Fever defense, if they played good defense, they would be hard to keep up with because the transition game is they're young, they're the youngest in the league. They can run. If they can catch passes, then they're going to be hard to deal with, but their defense is so terrible. Bring back Celeste Taylor because they need defense. And what is going on with Taylor? Anybody going to pick her up? Smith is weak link, needs to go. Sales needs to go too. Size lost that game with those players. I said she chose. Now, who started the game? Like I said, I came in a little bit late. I know that who came off the bench? Did Samuelson come off the bench? Yeah, Boston has, what's Boston's line? 6 points and 6 rebounds. You can't, and she played 20 minutes, only 20 minutes, but she's in foul trouble. Samuelson has 8 points. She had 9 rebounds. Lexi 5 points. But Lexi does a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. And she did have 4 steals. Caitlin Clark had 5 steals. And Caitlin had 3 blocks. Melissa has 11 points. Now, you can't have Melissa Smith at 11. She's got 2 rebounds. I mean, for real. Damaris Dantas played 8 minutes. She's got 2 points. Erica Wheeler, 6 points, but they don't rebound. Like the most rebounds in this game are Samuelson with 9. Aaliyah Boston having only 6. And then 13. Dolson had 13. Ariel Atkins had 26 points in 32 minutes. And they had others. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double points. And that's the Mystics. 5 players. And then you got Indiana Fever. And you've got Mitchell with 15, Cece with 29, and Melissa Smith with 11. You got 3. So if you're not playing defense, you're not rebounding the basketball, and people are not scoring, it's going to be really hard to win. And yes, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Is it Sueda Fever have the Mercury next on Friday night? Too many turnovers could start a bakery. You ain't lying, Sarah. Mitchell 0 for 8 from 3. And you know what? And she ends up taking the last shot of the game, right? And that's the thing, Scott. That's the thing about her waving off CC. CC was coming to get the ball. She waved her off and asked for a screen. I like Mitchell what she brings, but you were 0 for 8, and CC was lighting it up. CC was on fire now, and then you wave her away. Defeated by Chicago and Mystics. And so, yeah, so frustrating. Did Chicago end up winning that game? Because remember, before this game, Indiana was in the 7th spot in the standings, and 8th spot was the Sky, and you have to have the 8th spot, obviously, for the playoffs. Yeah, put the ball in Cece's hands, but they wave her off. Embarrassing. Okay, Chicago won. All right, so they'll be playing that up, right? I don't know how many points did Angel Reese have, or how many rebounds did she have? Because they'll be saying, yeah, Cece got 29 points, but, Angel Reese, they got the win. I made this more bearable. Oh, man, JP, you guys made this more bearable. Hopefully they'll have a better game against the Mercury. You know what? I don't doubt that. You know why? Because, again, some of it is psychological, right? Sometimes I'm able to get up for those games. And the game against the Mercury, I don't know if Tarasi's playing or not. I know she was injured, back issues or whatever the case may be. I don't know if she's playing or not, but there's a lot of hype. So maybe they're going to be hyped up. I know, bottom line is that even though I don't like what I saw at the end of the game, I appreciate the comeback. But the Mystics deserve that win. Will I coach the Fever? Nobody wants me coaching these people. That's way over my head. And here's the thing. I know it's over my head. I don't know if Sides knows that it's over her head. Timothy says Reese 11, 13, 3, 2, and 3. Angel had 11 points. They have nothing to talk about. She basically didn't contribute other than 13 rebounds. We know to deal with those. Somebody said they just say, okay, get out the way and let her get the rebound. Why did she take Clark out? Colleen, she took Clark out. It's that offense to defense substitution. And so she considers Caitlin a liability on defense. So she'll take her out where they need a defensive stop. And then she wants to put her back in when they're on the offensive side of the ball. The problem with that is that if your team does get the stop that you took her out so that you can get, then Caitlin's not on the floor. So now you got to waste the timeout. Hope you get the timeout call. Hope somebody doesn't throw the ball away because your best handler is on the bench. So that's why, unless it's an absolutely horrible defensive player, you don't do anything like that. And Caitlin Clark is no worse than anybody else was today in their defense. I don't understand. To me, it's like textbook. She's trying to follow a textbook way of doing things. So I guess Caitlin Clark is considered the worst defense. It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't only blame Sides. Who are the assistant coaches? Is she listening to anybody, or do they all think the same way she thinks? And I'm not blaming this all on Coach Sides, because the team played, from what I saw, play horrible defense, and they didn't adjust. And the coach, they were going basic elementary backdoor earlier in the game. They cut down in the second half, but in the first quarter and the second quarter, I saw backdoor, and no adjustments were being made. Yes, 29 points. But I tell you what, right now, what I saw from CC, she was super frustrated. Forget the 29 points. We could win this game is what she's thinking. So taking CC out like that is actually a mental boost to the opponent. It's so, and I know CC's not going to say anything, but I know she's going, what the heck? They scored 51 points. Albin, who scored 51 points? If Boston didn't have all her fouls and sent off for a quarter, they would have won. I don't know. That defense I saw. How many points did Dolson have? Dolson had 13. Only 2 offensive rebounds for the Fever. They don't even go hard after. They don't go hard after offensive rebounds. They really don't. And I know you got to get back and all that, but yeah, good job, CC. But the rest were pretty off. Tina Charles purposely fouled Angel with 11 seconds so she could get the double-double. That's BS. Do you guys really think that's happening? I just try so hard not to believe stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Her teammates really don't like her. It's really subtle, but it's noticeable. Josiah, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. They fouled Angel with 6 seconds left so she could make 10 points. A 10 points game was already over. Really? That's just sick. If I was Candace Parker, I'd be calling that mess out since she broke her record. A play they called is designed for Mitchell. We've seen it all year. Size is wild. Yeah. I don't. And especially since CC she was heating it up. She was being that dragon that someone said, I want to see her speak. They all wanted to win today. Okay. Chris, you say it's happening? Smith says she wanted to get back to double-double. She was doing it. Then only 2 rebounds today. She dropped the ball. Yeah, literally. No need to foul Reese. That's like DEI basketball. Like, do people really, like, if I'm Reese, seriously though, if I'm to believe you guys, the sabotage thing or the conspiracy theory stuff, if I were to believe that, like, if I'm Reese, I'm like, cut that mess out. Like, I don't care about numbers if you're giving it to me. Like, I want to earn it. When does Sides get fired? I thought she'd be gone by now. People say she's close with Lynn Dunn. I don't know. Reese don't care. She's so thirsty. I would care. Like, for real. I would care. The same way I would care as a person who loved defense myself. I would care if everybody's like, oh, we got a double and triple team CC. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be guarding her. I got this. I'm a professional. Let me do my job. But instead, they bring the whole team up. And now we're seeing less of that. We're seeing more of them just picking her up 94 feet or before half court. CC would care. Reese doesn't. Wow. Man. Yeah, Candace Parker is definitely being disrespected. And she might not say anything in person, but, out loud to anybody else. But she knows what's up. Unless she's delusional also. The Sky was up 7 and Reese got fouled in the final seconds to get her points. I got to go back and watch that and see if I see what you guys are saying. I hope you're wrong. Yeah, Sides, it's weird because there are some people who love CC and love Fever, but they almost cringe whenever they win a game because they go, oh, man, that lessens the chance that Sides is going to be fired. Man, maybe during the Olympic break, they'll fire her, but I don't know. Where's the guard-to-guard pick and rolls? Where's Grace Berger? Reese is being gifted this streak only to put her against CC. Y'all saw, if you didn't see my video about the fixes concerning the Rookie of the Year, you need to, the fix, first of all, is really, they keep pumping up Angel Reese because they want her to be Rookie of the Year, but they know that might not be likely. So if they can build the case enough, then they can maybe have her side by side influence the voting. I don't like the sports writers being the ones to decide Rookie of the Year. I really don't, because whether you're talking politics, whether you're talking news, and whether you're talking sports, the media, these sports reporters, the media, whatever, they have an agenda, and I don't trust them to do the right thing. Adrienne Ross for president. No. Hall should play 38 to 40 minutes. She is intense. But I don't trust, for coach. I don't trust the sports writers to do the right thing. I don't. We hear what they're talking about. We hear the way that they're seeing the game. Reese is going to win Rookie of the Year, unfortunately. Mr. Whiff, I don't know. I think that's what they'd like. WNBA commissioner. Listen, yeah, the Sky versus the Storm. I want to see, Dwayne, I want to see his video again. Did you guys see he and I did a video that I put out last night? Actually, it was after midnight, so we could say today. But we did a video together, and so you got to check him out. DePote Be Frank, also his new CC song, and he's got merch now. So check that out. Why is AR above CC? CC had better stats today. Yeah, but you know what people are saying. Oh, I mean, and they're really making the case. And I think the sports writers, unfortunately, this is gonna sound controversial, but this is controversial, but a lot of people feel like we're living in a time where, yeah, man, like people are going to get upset, but it's just true. We're living in a time, like I read that article. I did an episode that was about Lindsay Schnell from the USA Today, who said that Caitlin Clark or anyone white should not be the face of the league because Black people deserve it, and that's the way it's supposed to be because they paved the way, etc. And I think that there are people who feel that way. They want to make sure that Angel Reese, not to say that she's not a good player. I've upgraded. I used to say mediocre, but she's doing some good things. So I'm not taking that away from her, but I don't think she's on the same level as Caitlin Clark. I don't think it's even close. But there are people who feel like it belongs to Angel Reese. She's a Black woman, etc. And then there are people like Lindsay Schnell, who's white, who also feels that, well, it should be a Black person. And so some of them feel that pressure, or nowadays, unfortunately, it's not just about basketball. It's about race and all this other stuff. And so there are some people who, if you say, well, I think Caitlin Clark is better, then all of a sudden you're a racist. Believe me, I get the comments all the time. I don't like I'm a Black woman, right? I don't like Black people. I don't like Black women. I just want to be white. That's why I like CC. It's so ridiculous that that's where we are. But so I do think that some of that is going to play a factor in the voting. That's why I don't like. I think maybe they should do Rookie of the Year on a rubric. I was an English teacher for nearly 20 years, and we would grade essays on a rubric. And so I think that makes better sense. So then you've got to justify where these points lie. And they don't have to do that. Dino, hi, Adrienne. CC fans from the Philippines. Welcome, welcome. I want to know, is Wheeler Side's girlfriend? You know, some people have suggested that, Robbie. I don't know. I know that other people have said they're best friends. Obviously, they can be best friends without them being, boyfriend, girlfriend. But Josiah, why can't we like CC just because she's great at basketball? It's a race thing for some people. Race is their religion for some people, unfortunately. And I'm not suggesting that everybody who likes Angel over Caitlin Clark is doing it because of race reasons. But unfortunately, for a lot of people, it does figure in. All you have to do is go on social media and read some of these comments, and you know that people see this as a black and white thing. And I get a lot of hate toward me because I'm like, I like basketball and players. Like, I don't got time for all that other stuff. I don't worship race. I worship Jesus. I see race. I don't have a problem with seeing race. God created us that way. But man, this is basketball. Let's enjoy the game. They're hyping Angel Streak and Rookie of the Year so CC fans will watch the sky. Yeah, and so that they have a case for her. Wallace is Side's girlfriend, Chris says. That's just a conflict of interest if that's true. I don't know. I think Wheeler is great for team morale, not so great on the court though. Yeah, she does seem to be a good teammate off the court. On the court, I don't know if she's trying to be a bad teammate, but she's just a liability. Yeah, truth and freedom. Jesus is king. Amen. Well, yeah, they're pushing for co-rookie of the year. I think so. They're pushing for Reese, but that, they know that that's maybe a hard sell. So they could at least try the rookie of the year. It would, keep that rivalry front and center, and then more people will continue to tune in. I think that's the deal. Wheeler, Dantis, Boston, CC, Hall would be great. Wheeler? I'm sorry. I can't put Wheeler in the same sentence as great, no matter the combination. Is it just me? Clark is incredible. No other rookie can make a show like Caitlin. She makes the show moving fast, make a lot of points. Yeah, you're right. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Mine too, Chris. The Fever played bad most of the game. They can build on what occurred in the fourth. You're right. You know what? Is it noblesse? You're right. Because to be down that much and to play that bad says a lot about your ability to fight. What's next, Coach Champions? I know, right, Victor? Everybody gets a trophy. Yeah. But it serves their purpose. It would serve their purpose. Size has no feel for the game. CC is Tiger Woods in reverse. Truth be told, I was a fan of Reese first, but Caitlin is undeniable. You have to give her flowers. All right. So, is it Kayla or Keela Ray? Tell me why you were a fan of Angel Reese, because I've sincerely said that I don't see anything spectacular in her game. And I know there are people who are like, are you kidding me? And I just don't see it. Other than she's a hard worker, She's going to battle underneath, but I don't see anything spectacular in her game. What do you think? Yeah, Angel Reese won. She got the double-double. I see that. I don't worship race I don't worship race or Jesus. Let's just be cool humans. I'm sorry. I cannot, you cannot separate me from Jesus, but I'm all about being cool humans, even if we disagree with that. Miss Ross, you're an awesome people. You tell the truth. Thank you. Thank you. I tried watching Sky. It was not a fun game to watch. She's good at standing at 3 feet from the basket. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it takes a nose for the ball to get the rebound. But, you know, we've seen some footage. The Pope showed some footage as well of when they kind of give it to her. You know, I had a feeling the fever or fear that they would, you know, be let down today. Co-rookie is a joke. But, you know, co-rookie, it depends on the numbers because of the way they do it. Everybody, sports writers, they get 3 votes, 5 points for their number 1, 3 for the number 2, 1 for the number 3 vote. And so the math is what the math is. But I think the media try to influence the thinking, the reporting, the commentators try to influence the thinking, which will then influence the vote, which affects the numbers, obviously, and therefore affects whoever the rookie of the year is. You can't have co-MVP, so no to co-rookie. Is that true? You can't have co-MVP? I didn't know. I wasn't sure. I'd be embarrassed accepting co-rookie knowing I don't deserve it, and it was hyped up. But Danielle, do you really think she knows that? Do you really think either, like if it were Angel Reese, you know, or anybody, and they were hyped up? People can be really delusional and they can really feel like, yeah, this is, remember what Angel Reese said? They're not just watching because of one player. They're watching because of me too. And everybody's going, no, they're not. Like that's, I mean, they're not, I always say they're not watching Angel Reese because she's such a great basketball player. She's developed a following. And there's all that goes along with the Caitlin Clark story and all of that. And then the fashion stuff and all that. So people are kind of supportive of that. But I don't think it's because, oh my goodness, she's such an amazing basketball player. What will she do next on the court? I don't see that. But, you know, I don't know if I missed it. So Kayla, I just saw you said I was impressed with the way she came to LSU with Moki and brought a title home. But once I started looking at Caitlin, there was no doubt Caitlin is humble and keeps it about the game. As an athlete, I value that. Yeah. Okay, I hear that. Tammy Colleen is injured again. Someone said her hand. Yeah, we need Timmy. I tried to watch Angel Reese's game and I fell asleep after the first quarter. She knew the day she cried. Yeah, she does a lot of crying about being sexualized. She knew it was all high. Well, I tried not to say much about that, but I'm like, I find it hard when people say they're being sexualized and then they walk in under the tunnel sexualizing themselves. So I find it hard to take that seriously. We won the ring in college. The 3rd pick also beat her. We own her. Angel's delusional. LSU was already a put together team. Yeah. Oh, wow. So yeah, Angel is ... good. CC is great. Well, Reese is good at crying, rebounding, trash talk. Attended Seaver 7K, Chicago 9K. But they're there to see Reese, remember? Anyway, Adrienne, you're a beautiful Black woman. Thank you, Chris. Now, somebody told me in a comment the other day who was disagreeing with me. He's like, well, I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't want to be disrespectful to an old Black lady because my mother's a Black lady. And I was just like, and then he went on to tell me where he disagreed with me and stuff. And I thought, well, I'm just offended that you call me old. Woo! Man. Anyway, Terrence says, let the white people have their superstar. What? All right. And then the whole team skipped the handshake line. I missed the first part of that. Atlanta foul. I see this again. Foul Angel on purpose. I got to watch that. I got to go back and look at that. You're not. Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you. The numbers suggest otherwise, but you know, I'm young spirit. The Bible says, my youth, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, walk and not faint. I'm claiming that. Tina Charles did the foul. Wow. Angel leads CC. PER, PIE, offensive rating, defensive rating, plus minus net rating, win shares, and efficiency. Tristan, I don't know. I don't know. Have you seen all the records that CC has set since she's been in the league? You see, as to Pope pointed out on our show, on the video we did yesterday, that CC leads the league, not just rookies, the league past and present, in various milestones, but she also leads the league in point production and points produced. So that means points scored and assists. She leads. It's no contest. CC is heads and shoulders above Angel Reese in terms of Rookie of the Year. Other than, and they play two different positions, so that's a hard thing to compare anyway. But I think it's rather obvious. And she doesn't have the green light. Well, Coach says she got the green light. Yeah, forever. Coach, you still got it. Thank you. She's a playmaker. She almost had 100 points over Asia. You don't even know that. What? No, I don't know what you're. Yeah. So instead of being insulting, why don't you tell me what you mean by PER? We never said PER when nobody. I don't hear PER. So why don't you just say what it is? That's what conversation is. It's easy to just do a drive-by diss. How about you break it down for me? Okay. Anyway. And if not, get out of here. If you don't want to be here, get out of here. So if you don't know what next, Tristan, in other words, you don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. Let's just keep it moving. All right. Player efficiency rating. Thank you. There's somebody who's not just here trying to be rude and disrespectful. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Go do something that you enjoy. All right. All right. Yep. Points produced. Next level for sure. I think it's a fantasy league stat. Yeah, obviously nothing worth talking about. I enjoy proving you, CC. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Goodbye. All right. Yeah, I don't have time for nonsense. Okay. Why do we have to compare the two? They don't play the same position. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I don't know if I disagree. I think we're doing that because I disagree that they're great at their respective positions. I don't at this point use the term great to define Angel Reese, although I recognize that some people do. And I'm okay with that. I just don't see. I see the potential for greatness. And you are absolutely right concerning the different positions. But you know why? Because that's the narrative. That's when Angel Reese did this thing in Caitlin's face. That's when that started. And then she's been riding the wave since then. And so, then like I said in my video last night, then CC declares for the draft, and then followed behind, Angel Reese declares for the draft. And then everybody watches the draft. CC goes number 1. They want to see where Angel Reese is going. She goes number 7. And then so this whole thing. Thank you, SC. Keep it moving. But so they have created this. And so, I would be remiss if I didn't comment on it. It's out there, So, player efficiency rating, also known as one of those things analytics nerds use to pretend they know what's up when they don't actually watch the game or know what they're watching. Like, yeah, exactly. Oh, Las Vegas in the storm? Not yet. I'm just talking to y'all. Black versus white, depressing. Let's all enjoy this show. Come on, right? Exactly. Man, it bugs me out about the whole race thing. Like, well, why aren't you supporting the black girl? I can't believe it. And I'm like, I like good basketball, whatever. I don't go, let me watch CC because she's white. Like, I don't do that. Some of these same people, the first people who come out and go, they love to quote Martin Luther King and get their day off for his January 15th birthday and quote him as saying that we would be judged not by the color of our skin, but the content of our character. And then they're the first people to judge people by the color of their skin. It's just ridiculous that this is where we are. It's sad. Jesus is the answer. Prison logic. Co-MVP might be good for the league. It would be. I think it'll be good for the ratings. I don't think it's fair, but I think it would be good. Rakia Jackson is better than Angel Reese, and she's also prettier than Reese. Rakia Jackson went to Tennessee. Now, if you know me, see, I put this as an old T-shirt, Tennessee Lady Ball sweatshirt, Pat Summitt. I was a huge Summitt fan, and Rakia obviously didn't play for Coach Summitt, who's passed away, early onset dementia. But I love Tennessee. I love the legacy of Tennessee. All right, anything is some BS. CC needs to play aggressive every game. Yeah. it is something, right? How you pump up the aggression comes alive almost when it's too late. You gotta play the full game, like it is do or die, like it is game 7. Yeah. Pat Summitt is my all-time favorite as well. I used to dream, literally. When I say literally dream, I mean like go to sleep and dream, not just like, wow. I used to literally, I remember having a dream that I got to shadow Coach Summitt for a day and sit on the bench with her and learn from her. I modeled my coaching after her, even down to the suits I wore on the sideline. She had a certain class, and she created an environment that they would be able to have chemistry on the court because she did things with the team off the court. They would have team nights, and she brought them to the house and she cooked. Now, I didn't cook, but we would have team building nights where we would have time. The players didn't always like it, especially if it was a Friday night, but we would have time. We would have team building nights, and we would be at one of the houses, and then I would leave at the end of the night, and they were required to spend the night. And they would, do different activities and things like that. I got pictures that I had forgotten totally about that I pulled out the other day of my team together, us at the house, and them making T-shirts with, their numbers on it and stuff like that. Those things make a difference on the floor. And that's what, hello. Yeah, Leroy Wicks. Yeah, those things do make a difference on the floor. And I think that's why Coach Summitt being so good as she was, even though she had that icy stare that could check you in a minute, it translated, your Shamika Holzclaw, Tamika Catchings from Indiana, of course, and Samika Randall. Coach Summitt, kudos to her. And I think Coach Sides could learn something from her. Man, what if Coach Summitt had an opportunity to coach Caitlin Clark? Be kind of cool. And Angel Reese, actually, because I really think Angel Reese, I'm going to spare some of my commentary, but I think she needs somebody in her life who could really bring out even more of what's in her as a basketball player and as a person. In a way, I feel like there's a pressure on her, she feels, to sort of come off a certain way. That's not necessary. And, and people are going to be like, oh, you're going to psychoanalyze her. Listen, I don't know. I just know what I see and what I sense in my spirit. And I just feel that, there's somebody who can bring out the best in her. And maybe Teaspoon will be able to do that, because I feel like Teaspoon is trying to do that with Kennedy Carter, which is probably why she cut her some slack there, because she's trying to pour into them in a different way. And maybe, yeah. So I don't know. If ESPN was smart, they'd hire you as one of their talking heads. I don't think I could survive at ESPN, because I'm not going to fall in line with their, they've got a clear agenda and narrative and all that. And I don't do that kind of stuff. It probably wouldn't go over well. Leroy says, I agree with you. Let the rivalry go and just play ball. Angel Perez. Why is this fool here? Who are you talking about? Thank you for fixing the chat. Yep. She don't fit into your square. All right. Well, my love for basketball is infectious. Yeah. Thank you. Well, you guys make it easy and you make it fun. The haters are going to come because they don't, they're too immature to just have a decent conversation. They're just weird, but they're welcome until they act, as my auntie would say, act a fool. And then you got to go. I did stream I only streamed half. I came on. I think you guys stayed with me through when I came on. I had just come back from the eye specialist. And so my eyes were dilated. And so I got on second half, and I was kind of fuzzy when I started, but you guys hung with me through it. So a lot of fun, but I got to get going. And I lead a group at church on Wednesday nights, and I got to do some more preparation for that. So I got to get going with that. But this has been a lot of fun. Make sure you hit the like button. I've got 484 in the chat, 299 likes. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you want to drop me $1 or a whole bunch of dollars, whatever you want, if you appreciate the channel, feel free to do that. The information for that is in the description. And if not, hey, hit the like button. As the Pope B. Frank says, it's free to hit the like button. It's free to hit subscribe. All right. Thank you. Is it Dortheta? Appreciate you. All right, guys. God bless you. And this is the first time I did the live thing. I rather enjoy it. You guys make it fun. All right. If I'm not doing mine, usually I'm checking out DePope B. Frank. He does some good stuff too. And we're going to do more stuff together. All right, guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.